In this video, we're having a look at the Nank Mike Pro wireless microphone system from Nank. Hi, I'm Lee. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. So this is a wireless microphone system from Nank. I think the most important feature, before we get into anything to remember about this, is that these only cost $156.18 Australian. I think they're about $99 US. So that's very affordable. I'd go as far as say cheap for something like this. So even though it may be missing a few things, and we'll discuss that as we get into it, the price is really something to consider. So this is the wireless. This is the charging case that it comes with. You'll notice that there's nothing in the case at the moment because I've got all of the accoutrements set up, and you're listening to me on these at the moment. In fact, how is it that you're seeing the camera but you're listening to me? I'm going to show you stuff. Well, I've got a second camera with the mics going into there, so you're getting the audio from that. The wireless lav, the transmitter bit, that's what it looks like there. A couple of nice features. So it's got two buttons on the side here. So the top one is your power and the bottom one is your settings. And at the moment you'll see that the green light is on, and that means that this is sending us just sort of normal audio. The next one is red, which gives us reverb. I have no idea why you would want this. When I saw that the setting was for reverb, I thought, in fact, you're probably getting annoyed by listening to this. So let me just change that. So I'm going to put it onto blue. So this is the noise cancelling setting. When I first heard the reverb, I'm like, why in heaven's name? Like, when I saw reverb, what I thought was it removes reverb. It removes the echo in a room. But no, it adds echo as if you're in an echoey room. So if you like that, cool. I don't know many people who do, so I don't know why that setting's there, but it's there and it's easy to turn on and easy to turn off. So I'm just pushing the bottom button on the mic system, and what a nice thing is that this does affect both of them. So if I push this to turn on to make it green, so I'm getting the normal audio, not the noise cancelling, it affects the one that's on my chest as well. So that's a nice little feature. You do also have a USB-C, and let me just get, yep, there we go. You got a USB-C and an audio jack. So that is to plug in external microphones. So for example, I could plug in my lovely Sanken COS 11 here, and then I could have this hidden in my pocket while I have the mic clipped to me or what have you, which is actually what I've got set up on another system. Over there you'll see I've got another mic set up in here, so I can give you some examples of comparisons and so on, because I don't love having this thing. I know it's become acceptable, but it'd be nicer if it wasn't. If you didn't have this thing hanging from you, or you were holding you know, the lav mic like this. They're not, I mean, everyone does it now. It doesn't make it right. It's not designed to be held like this. It's designed to be on your chest and sort of hands-free. But I do really like the fact that you've got the audio jack in there, so you don't have to use the microphone that these mics come with. Now, you would have noticed while I was tapping that, you were hearing that, and this is one of the disadvantages of the system, is a lot of the other systems, fair enough, they cost more, but a lot of the other systems is when they go into your camera, it splits the audio track, so you get like left track, right track, and one microphone goes to one track and the other microphone goes to the other track, or you can set it to be different. With this one, both mics go to the left and right, so you can't separate them out. So if you're having one mic on one person and one mic on another person, and one person is talking and one person is breathing heavily, you're going to pick up the heavy breathing from the other person. So just be aware of that is something to be aware of. Now, you've got these blue lights on here, and they mean various different things. So it shows if you're connected, the Bluetooth connection, if it's on, if the noise cancelling is off. The noise cancelling is actually pretty good. So the blue, so you know, if I set it to, again, if I set it to red, that's echo, echo, echo. If I set it to blue, that is the noise cancelling. Something to be aware of with the noise cancelling is it does crush the audio a little bit, so your results may vary, but it's there. And then I would have it on the green most of the time, which is just sort of normal. And then if I want to add noise cancellation or compression or anything in post, I'd rather do it in post. They don't record on the devices, so just, you know, some other ones, some of the more pricier ones do record on the device as well. So if the signal is lost or whatever, you've got the recording on the device. Doesn't do that. You can hear what the audio sounds like. Now keep in mind, I'm in a very well treated room. I've got a whole wall of, you know, that black foam that they put on the walls. I've got a whole wall in front of me here and on everywhere. So the audio in this room is very good. but I want to give you an example of what this sounds like outside. So here's a quick recording that I made with the family the other day at a festival outside. So this is a quick... so I can't see if that's red or...
It's red. It's red. Okay. If it's like a pinky, it's kind of red.
Okay, so now it's okay. So this is now a test with the built-in camera. I've just plugged in the mics, and I'm hoping that the built-in camera picked these up. If not, you're looking at this video and there's no sound at all.
Yeah.
So just say something else.
Meow meow meow.
You could have just said something else, like the word something else.
Yeah, I could.
And now this is with the noise cancelling turned off. So this is just with the normal recording.
Yeah.
Something other than something else.
Something else. Something other than something else.
Brilliant. And now this is with the reverb, so finally say something finally.
Say something finally.
Excellent. In terms of the receiver, it's a nice little receiver. You've got some nice things on the screen, and as you change the settings on the transmitter, it will change on the receiver as well. So if I'm going to change it to reverb, you can see that it's changed to reverb. You can hear that it's changed to reverb. Again, I don't get the reverb. And then when I change it to noise cancelling, you see that it shows that it's changed to noise cancelling. And then again, I'm going to change it to the built-in or the normal audio, not the noise cancelling. You then also have audio out and a USB-C port on the side. You've got buttons on the top to change the settings. You've got buttons on this side to change the settings. One little thing with this is that I do find that the clip sometimes can be a bit janky. Now, it works fine in the cold shoe or the hot shoe of the camera, but if you've got a different cage, it might sort of jiggle out of your cage. So that's just something to be aware of. The other thing with this is that this is the cable that came with the mic system, and you can see here on a stick, it's got 4 camera, and it's got a picture of a camera on there. The reason for that is that if you plug this in the other way around and you put this side that says 4 camera on the side, it doesn't work. So be aware that if you're using with a camera, you've got to use the side that has the sticker that says 4 camera with the cable. In terms of the other accessories that this comes with, this is a little box. It comes in a very nice box. You've got a USB-C to USB-C cable. You've got a USB-C to Lightning cable. You've got little muffies for audio, for muffling the audio if you're standing in a windy environment. You've got a USB-A to USB-C cable, and then this confuses me. You've got 2 sets of USB-C headphones. Like to monitor your audio, okay, but you're not good. In-ear headphones are not, particularly ones that don't. These aren't the best headphones to monitor your audio with. They're better than nothing, but they're not amazing. So I guess it's nice that they're in there, but I don't know how useful they would be. In terms of range, Nank says that these have a range of 100 meters. And then they also say that you've got a range of 200 meters if you're like daisy chaining. I'm not sure how that works, but 100 meters for most things is pretty much fun. I haven't tested that, but I've tested down from one side of the house to the other side of the house. So, I mean, like if you were doing a big event sort of thing, test it beforehand, but you know, the range seemed fine. So what are my actual thoughts on the Nank Mike Pro wireless mic system? I think for the price, and again, this is very important, I think for the price, they're a good little system. So again, keep in mind, $99 US, $156, $157 Australian. You're getting a really nice little system. Noise cancelling built in. Noise cancelling can be a bit crunchy if you're doing that. In fact, I'll just switch to my other. So I've actually got a lav on me now. I've got my Sankin over here. It's probably a bit too low, but I've got my Sankin over here, and that's going into my Rode Pro, which I normally use. So I'm just going to switch to that. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? And then switch again. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? So that's a little comparison. Yeah, I think for the price, they're a good setup. You know, you get your charging case, you get 2 mics, you get your transmitters, you've got noise cancelling, you've got weird reverb. Don't know why they have that. You know, all the little bells and whistles. Very important that you can plug in external microphones. So if you don't want to have this big thing, hanging from your chest, you don't want to hold it, but you shouldn't hold it because it's not designed to be held. And also, as you're holding it, you could bump it and it's going to cause noise issues and you can't really hear properly what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. So that's why you shouldn't be holding it. Yeah, you can plug in an external mic, so that's good. Yeah, for the price, I take some slight exception, and I'm going to get a little esoterical here. I take slight exception to Nank using the word pro in the product description, because on the one hand, absolutely you could use this for a professional job and it would sound okay. So I'm not saying you can't use it on a professional job, but I would suggest that you would get this for professional jobs when you're starting out on your professional journey. Because when you're starting out in your professional journey, you're not getting paid as much. You're learning, you're working your way through it. You can't afford the high-end gear. So if you're starting out, I think this is an absolutely fine system for you. If you are already a professional and you're doing all this, I mean, I don't have to tell you this, you already know. There's some features and stuff that this could have, like onboard recording and things like that. The noise processing could be a little bit better. There's no app or anything to change any of the settings. The other big one is the fact that it records to both tracks. So if I've got one microphone on one person, one microphone on another person, I can't get one mic on track one mic on track two, and I can mute one or mute the other if I needed to. So that would be a very sort of next step up. But if you're just getting started, I think this is definitely something worth looking at. For the price, I think it's pretty good value. And yeah, so I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was useful. If it has been helpful or useful, please like and subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you on the next one. Safe and happy, whatever it is you're doing. And for those who are wondering what my t-shirt says in full, there you go, that's what my t-shirt says in full. You're welcome. All by myself, don't want to be the second. So this is a little thing that might make it into the bloopers, I don't know, but I think words should mean what they mean. I'm over 40, so I literally know what the word literally means. And so, just calling something pro doesn't make it pro. Now, technically, my definition of pro is that if you are getting paid to do something, that is a professional job. You're getting paid to do it, you're professional. But having said that, I know plenty of people who've been paid to do something and they have not done a very professional job of it. So, is that the way we're going to define it? I would rather define professional as you do, not necessarily you get paid to do a professional job, but you do a professional job. And I think the world would be a better place if words once again meant what they meant, because if I think up means up and you think up means sideways, then we have no common truth and there is no way for us to agree on what up means. Or even worse, if I think up means left and you think up means right and up actually means sideways, well then there's no common truth. There's no way for us to agree on anything. So, yeah. I think this all started from people using the word literally. They're literally using the word literally wrong. I know I've lost that battle, but we need to fight it again because words need to mean what words meant again. We can hope, right?